Welcome back to Triple Alpha Sports Talk. I'm Josh. That's Bryce. That's Roy over there. Roy's back this week after
Yep.
a tornado took his town out.
It just took down the area, man. It was crazy
Uh-huh.
going actually direct hit from a tornado. It was pretty interesting.
Yep. Bryce, you were in Edwardsville the time that it hit that direct one, not like physically, but like going in and out for school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only time I think I've ever been in a direct line. Pod 75, I think. I don't know if I updated that before. It might be 76. But let's go over some MLB standings before we start. Figure we get that out of the way pretty quick.
Want me to do it?
Sure, go ahead.
All right. Start out in American League East. Man, after we're getting into it here. 11 games here. Toronto, New York, and Boston, all 6-5. Tied for first. Baltimore is a game back at 5-6, and the Rays are 4-5. Yeah, so we're early. Central, Detroit, man, they're on hot 5-game winning streak. They're 7-4 to lead division. Kansas City 5-5. Guardians 4-6. Twins 3-7, and then the best Chicago team, the White Sox 2-8. Then we got the West, the Rangers 8-3, Angels 6-3, Houston 4-6. Seattle 4-7, and the Athletics 4-7. The NL East, Phillies 7-2, not hot start. Mets 8-3, Marlins 5-6, Nationals 4-6, and Logan Boyd. I'm sorry, buddy, your Braves 1-8. I know we've texted. You've been pretty upset about it. Central, Cubs 8-5, Brewers 5-5, Cardinals 5-6. Cincinnati 4-7, and Pittsburgh 4-8. And then the West, how about this? The Padres 9-2. Good start. 7-0 at home, too. The Giants 8-2, the Dodgers 9-3, the Diamondbacks 5-6, and then the Rockies 2-7. What are your guys' thoughts on the standings?
Go ahead, Bryce.
The only crazy thing that sticks out, I mean, obviously the Braves, that's just insane. They've won their home opener, and that's the only game they've won. And it's not even that they're losing close games. They're getting smashed. I mean, that team is playing terrible. A lot of their good players from 2 years ago, whenever they won 100-plus games, we saw them take that step back last year, like Matt Olson and Austin Riley, players like that. I think we kind of talked about before the season we might see them bounce back forward from that step back, but they've taken an even farther step back, it seems like. I know you say they played some tough competition. They played the Dodgers and the Padres. You could say the Padres were hot, but it could have also been the Diamondbacks were playing that bad. Or not the Braves were playing that bad. This team might not be good this year until Ronald Acuna comes back. He might just be that spark in that offense that kind of ignites the other players. But without him, this team looks terrible right now.
What about you, Josh?
Yeah, I look at all the divisions. I don't think there's any, major shockers like crazy. Atlanta, rough start, but I mean, you're 9 games in if you're Atlanta. I mean, if they win, if they go on a 7-game win streak here in the first month, you're right at 500. So, I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. 1-8 looks ugly, and they got to get it going. But they have reinforcements coming. They're pretty injured, so I don't take a whole lot of stock into it. But you also can't wait forever. They always say, one bad month early can kill you later, down the stretch. So they got to turn it on. I look at the AL East. It's just jumbled. It's early. Nobody's running away. All good teams for the most part. Just, not playing great. Central, same thing. Kind of looks weird. Guardians 4-6. You may be expected to be a little bit better, but again, you're 10 games in. Nobody's extended. Bullpens are overtaxed. But yeah, the one thing that I'm going to point out to me is how good the NL West has looked. And I look at Arizona, 4th place, 5-6 on a 3-game losing streak. They're pretty injured too at the moment. And they don't have Ketel Marte for the next few weeks. I mean, let's be honest, that's their best player probably. Good pitching staff. I watched the Corbin Burns start the other night. He kind of got rocked, but he's just getting there. You got to get settled in, and it's early. But man, that NL West. I mean, San Diego had that super team 2 years ago with Juan Soto, Fernando Tatis coming off an MVP, didn't play well. They moved Soto, and then they add, Xander Bogaerts, and then pitching, Dylan Cease got added last year, Michael King got added last year, and they really played well, and they're just continuing it. Now, I don't think they have anything crazy. They lost Blake Snell 2 years ago with that as well, but they've played well. It's just a good team. I think they're well coached. And they're 8-2. Yeah, they've only played 11 games, 7-0 at home. Playing 7 of 11 games at home, to be fair, is a good start. And it's not cold out there. We always talk about hitting out west early. It's always there because it's not cold. But the Dodgers 9-3 doesn't shock me. They're really good. They're also battling the injury bug, but they always do. They always battle the injury
Nationals bug. Are apparently the Dodgers' kryptonite.
Yeah,
beat them last night, and then today just crushed them, like 8-2 or something like that.
Yeah, but the team that stands out to me so far is maybe the biggest surprise. I'm looking through to make sure. Yeah, to me it's the Giants. 8-2. They have Matt Chapman, good player. They get Jung-Ho Lee back from injury from last year, who was supposed to be a good player, but they lose Blake Snell. They don't get Corbin Burns, who they were linked to all offseason. But they continue to hit. Their big addition was Willie Adames to play short. I've been impressed with the Giants. They play good baseball, and you have Willie Adames and Matt Chapman at short and third. That's maybe the best left side of an infield defensively you can get in baseball. I'm gonna be honest. So I've been impressed with the Giants.
Yeah, I think I saw MLB had them listed as the 8th best team right now, and like the polling or whatever.
Yeah, it's early.
Yeah, it's
I don't
early.
take a whole lot of stock 2 weeks in, but
this. It's definitely. Or you don't panic early. You're 11 games in. No, you guys said it all. The Giants was the team I was going to point out the early success that they're having. The Padres. That is a pretty good team. The Braves. Just talking to people who I know that are Brave fans, Logan's Broyd, one of them. The guys you sign long term, Austin Riley, some of these guys, they're just not performing right now. Yeah. What I've noticed throughout the whole baseball, pitching has just been bad, top to bottom. You really haven't had much pitching, and I don't know what the cause of that is. But it's not been that great for when warmer weather. We've seen some balls just flying off the bats. Yeah. Yankees are in Detroit now. We're not getting. There's no hitting going on even for either team, except that Detroit or Yankees pitching sucks, which is what they were doing. Detroit's the team that 5 straight. They've been freaking hot, showing that they can do it. They've impressed me a little bit. The Rangers are starting to finally, after that World Series hangover last year, they're starting to, I think, finally figure something out. The Mariners, a team that pisses me off. I picked them. I thought they'd have a really good year. They've had a slow start. Pitching hasn't been good, and they're not hitting right now. So
they never hit. That team has been the team that needed a slugger more than anyone in baseball with that rotation. But they don't hit.
Pitching either. Their pitching hasn't been very good either. So it's just been a combination of both. So. No, I just it's early. It's just been interesting watching these teams. There's not been a player or anybody just been out there just killing it. So, but no, it's early, so nothing to get too crazy about.
I agree. There is nobody that is absolutely lighting the world on fire, and they're on a crazy hot stretch. But I'll be honest, if I had to pick the best players in baseball at the moment, both of them are on our favorite teams. It's Kyle Tucker and Aaron Judge.
Oh yeah, obviously
Aaron Judge has slowed down the last few days, but he had such a hot first week that the stats have now evened. Kyle Tucker's just did have a good 3-4 game stretch. What, he homered 4 straight games, Bryce? Am I right?
4 straight.
But he is just.
I really only counted 3 because one was off a position player, but yeah.
Yeah, but it still counts. But 2 hits. So I would say.
You guys think the Cubs better after that Guerrero signing? Cubs better. Tucker is going to go for about $600 million now.
Oh, I would say Tucker's at least
$700,
no doubt.
Yeah. So that just complicated some things for.
I'm fine with it. I think.
I'm sure you are. Yeah. It's just whether your owners are. They've never been shown to do that kind of stuff.
Bullshit. I know.
So, that's a long way away. Roy, you wanted to talk about a topic this week?
Yeah, we got to bring up the torpedo bats. I've had a lot of people text me about this thing. Some joke and some it's legal, it's whatever. It's just all it is another way of teams trying to get an advantage. That's all it is. Trying to get the ball in the bat. It has increased some of their exit velocity, but You still got to hit the damn ball. That's the thing. Pitching's not been very good, so it's been easier to hit those balls because I feel like I don't know. Like I said earlier, pitching has just not been bullpens or starting pitching has not been very good. They're not hitting locations, so when you have a bigger spot, you're being able to hit the ball more. So you're not seeing strikeouts like you. We'll see when it starts getting hot. If these bats really, when pitching starts getting better and scouting reports and things like that, you're going to see you're not going to see as many probably exit velocity hits like that you've been seeing early on. The thing is, have you seen them when they actually hit the end of the bat? It just shatters.
Oh, the very end.
Yeah, the very end of the bat just shatters the bat.
It's a pencil, basically.
It just shatters the bat. It's freaking it's like a pencil. So now I just want to see what your guys' thoughts are on these bats.
I don't know. I kind of see it as cheating, to be honest. I don't really care that much. I know every team uses it now, and some players like it.
So what's cheating about it?
The whole reason that they did it is because Anthony Volpe can't hit a fucking baseball. So they're like, oh, he keeps hitting it on the inside of the bat. Let's move wood and bend the rules to where, it's still this amount of weight, still has this much wood. We're just
it's still dimension-wise the same. It's still they're still saying it's within the dimensions. So
I agree. I understand it's a nice loophole, but I still think that's kind of bullshit.
Yeah,
he can't hit the ball very well, so you just took it to where.
So what's the difference of that and pitchers using all kinds of things to get more?
Oh, I agree. I'm not saying that it should be banned. I do kind of think it's cheating a little bit, though.
But then, like every team, everybody, you got 4 or 5 players on your team now using it.
We had players do it last year.
Yeah. It's becoming very popular.
Oh, every team is trying. I would too if I saw 4 straight pitches get home run in the first game of the year.
But the best player in baseball, is still not using it.
Yeah, the best two hitters,
players.
Yeah, by miles, do not use it. So
no,
I agree. Yeah. That's why I'm saying it's worse players using it because they're not hitting the ball well. So they put more wood where they're missing.
But you still got to hit. You still got to hit the ball. You still got to find the location. So
the way that I look at it, and I looked into it a little bit. I had heard about it early off season because I had heard rumblings of Stanton using it in the playoffs, and so then that some people kind of thought maybe it was Stanton cheating, and then I kind of had to look into it a little bit. There wasn't a whole lot on it, but now obviously there is. The closest resemblance I found to what it is basically someone getting tailor made for a golf swing, or golf clubs. You're gonna get Roy might need a flex, Bryce you might need a extra or stiff, extra flat. You might need these different types of shafts. You might need, different type of lofts because you hit the ball on the toe. It's just customizable as long as, they have the rules in a book that says you can't have a bat barrel this big. Well, to me, why wouldn't you have the bat barrel be as big as possible? That's just, first of all, the same thing. Whatever can give you the most competitive advantage within the restraints of the rules. Let's be real. People out of the bullpen are throwing 102 mile an hour with sink and cut. Major League Baseball does not want the team average of a game to be a 2-1 ball game, and these guys are buzzing past everybody. So they haven't changed the rules, but I think Major League Baseball absolutely loves it. They're trying to find ways to get these hitters to come back because I feel like it used to be the steroid era, a lot of hitters just pounding home runs, but then you really had those pitchers take the advantage with all of their metrics and stuff. They could figure out their spin rates and all those things in labs. And now pitching is just dominated. Now we're getting injuries because of it, but still, now it's going to go ebb and flows. Now, hitters are starting to get those type of things. Somebody's hitting this ball on the lower part of the barrel, just like if someone on the golf swing always hits it off the heel. They keep hitting it off the heel. Well, change the club to shorten it. I don't know. To where now when you hit it, instead of hitting off the heel, you're hitting it right in the sweet spot. Same thing for a baseball bat. So, it's just evolution.
You knew with all the metrics for hitting was going to be different. You knew something was coming for hitting their bat, whether it was the bat or what it was.
If you ask me, I think the Yankees created it. Basically, they hired the guy that made it. So I think every team that starts using it, we should be getting a portion of the money to be able
talking about the Yankees or Triple Alpha. Or you think Triple Alpha should get some portions of?
We should. Why don't we get a revenue? Crap.
No, it's like you said, the Major League Baseball is going to do anything to let more runs go on. I mean, because in the 90s, in the early 2000s, when the ball was flying out, steroid era, I mean, you guys weren't even alive for it. It was fucking nuts. I mean, it was balls going out everywhere. And I mean, even like as bad as some of these teams were, you still had that one home run guy who would hit it, 500 feet. And that's, you went to ball games just to watch these home runs. And then, they canceled it. They kind of juiced the ball. About 6 or 7, 8 years ago, they juiced the balls a little bit to get them to go out. So this is Major League Baseball just trying to figure out. I mean, teams are doing things to get it better, but they're gonna let things. They try to shorten the game with a lot more runs because there's not. I mean, people aren't enjoying baseball like they used to. I mean, I was just talking to Sid Stone, who I think was from 1900. I told he was around when baseball was invented, but we were talking about how just things were just. I mean, it's just different. I mean, when I grew up playing baseball, it was pretty boring. But I stayed up to watch it. I did whatever, even playing it. But now it's just different. It's a different ball game. Like even watching Bronx, my son, do all that hitting stuff. I mean, we go to his baseball practice. They got the freaking iPad up with his hitting swing. I mean, everything is just metrics done, and it's crazy. Just never dreamed of it.
Keep in mind, Josh, the guy that he just said was born in 1900 was probably the guy that reffed most of my basketball games.
Mm-hmm. He still refs.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Yeah.
Oh, he says he's 70 something. I think he's 105. I was telling him and Abraham Lincoln
probably did a Euro step. Probably called him for an 8-step travel.
Probably.
It's about how it goes.
Yeah.
Mike Walkie used to go down the lane 1, 2, travel every time.
I bet. I don't have anything else. Oh, almost forgot our draft, our standings.
No, heck, I haven't even seen that yet.
Bryce still leads. Shorter. He has a smaller gap than he did last week. Bryce has 38. Again, he hasn't had a team lower than 4 wins, so he's been very consistent. I'm in second. I've also been very consistent, except I have the Braves. So
that does suck.
They don't have anything. They have 1 win. So I have 5 teams with 29 wins.
It's funny. The Braves won me it 2 years ago. They're going to lose you this year.
Yeah. And then Roy is in 4th or 3rd, excuse me.
How is I 4th with 3 people?
Yeah. Because I was looking at the numbers and I got 2 4s right in front of me.
I got the Guardians, and somehow they just can't win.
Yeah,
right? I mean,
the Guardians have hurt you, but you also don't have a very high total. Your lower tiers. Me and Bryce both have 10 wins from our 3rd group. 10. We have 6-4, 6-4. You have 4-4, so you're missing 2 games there. I mean, you're only 3 behind me, so that's why. And then me and Bryce has 2 teams over 8. He has 8 and 9. I have 1 team over 8. You don't have a team over 8. You have 7 at your most. So,
yeah, I'll stick with it because I mean, I get the first pick if I'm last. So.
Correct. If you would have been,
I already got a few teams that I want.
Technically, the season started in March. We could have had an update in 8 games in, but you weren't on there, so I was like, I'll just scrap it. Not that I was going to make any changes. I wouldn't even have taken the Braves off, but still,
no, we're good.
I thought that would be funny if I went, all right, end of the month, and we all have 6 wins. But nope. So again, we'll update those every month. We have. Last place gets first choice. I am going to go over our award predictions, see how they're looking. NL Rookie of the Year, Roki Sasaki for me. He might be good if he can stop crying, but other than that, yeah, not good. Bryce Matt Shaw, solid. We're at 11 games in. Roy has Dylan Cruz. He's been pretty good so far. I know he's not batting great, but he has some other metrics.
He's not been hitting at all, so that's not going to win Rookie of the Year. You can't really hit Rookie of the Year if you can't hit.
AL Rookie of the Year, me and Roy, Jason Dominguez. Not looking great right now. He hasn't been bad, but hasn't looked great. Bryce has Roman Anthony, who is still yet to be called up, but that doesn't mean anything right now. Cy Young, Paul Skeens for me and Bryce. Looks pretty good so far. He did get hit up by the Cardinals
today.
Yeah, apparently the Cardinals have a good history against him so far.
He'll probably have Tommy John by the end of the year.
Oh my God, don't say that. And then Roy has Corbin Burns, who has not been good so far. Yeah. I've seen 2 of his starts, and they've both been bad. AL Cy Young, George Kirby for me on the IL. Not a good start. Bryce had Garrett Crochet. Solid start.
Solid
He's been
start.
good. Scares me playing in Boston an entire year with that monster as a left-handed pitcher. You're going to stack it with righties. All you have to do is poke it off the monster. Only thing that scares me, but he's nasty. And then Roy has Logan Gilbert. I haven't seen how good. I haven't seen him.
2 starts, not been. He's one of them that like first 1 or 2 innings, he's good, and then he just like the wheels fall off. I don't know. So
NL MVP, I would definitely say Bryce has the leader at the moment. Kyle Tucker.
I will
also say we all have very good picks. I know Fernando is my pick. He's
playing hot too.
And you have Bryce Harper, and Bryce Harper has been off to a good start. So that one,
all 3 have been pretty good.
Kyle Tucker is the easy pick right now.
Should we go off of who's like the second runner-up though? If it's Shohei, because nobody is going to pick Shohei.
We said I agree.
That's fine.
And then AL MVP, it doesn't matter because we all picked Bobby Witt. Aaron Judge is having something to say with that. Bobby Witt hasn't started off great. Still a good player, good stats, but
his hitting just hasn't been there. Yeah. It's like we thought it would.
But that's all I got for baseball. You guys?
That's it.
All right. College basketball. It's over.
Yep. And who won? Won our thing?
My mother won. Jeannie wins the bracket.
So rigged.
I think it's so funny when she filled it out. She asked me, she did it on her iPad. She goes, Josh, how do I change my name? It was that ESPN fan bunch of numbers. And I told her and I showed her and she goes, good, because I'm winning this. And she put Jeannie's Masterpiece. Well, guess what? Jeannie's Masterpiece won $720. Gave it to her today. I can go get her if you want to verify that I gave her the cash.
Go get Mama Jean. Put her on the.
Yeah, she should just come on sometime.
Yeah, but
give her some wisdom. She seems to know college basketball.
Sucks because Quentin, Natalie's little brother, finished second and third. He made 2 brackets, both Florida.
Wow,
but didn't get and he would have won if Duke would have beat Houston. So how it was, Roy wasn't here last week, so he didn't know this. We had 2 people for Houston, 2 people for Florida. It all based off the matchups in the championship. Well, Quentin had Duke to go, and my mom had Houston. So if it would have been Duke and Florida, and then assuming Florida would have won like they did, Quentin would have won. So, yeah, but my mom wins. Final 4 were really good matchups.
Great games. Even the championship game was a good. I mean,
it was.
You usually don't get 3 games like that in the Final 4.
Yeah.
This was a pretty underwhelming tournament.
Yeah.
But the Final 4 teams. Duke just got tired at the end. That's just what happened with them. And then just how Houston, lead that entire fucking game except for 17 seconds, and then they'll lose it. That's
where I went last night, Bryce, when we were on Discord. I went and watched that. I have to go watch it. I thought it was going to come down to a buzzer or something like that.
It came down. It just couldn't get the shot off.
But
good. College football. It was a good year.
That last play of it was weird, though, where the guy jumped up and then dribbled. He could have kept dribbling. That wouldn't have been a double dribble.
Yeah, it would have been travel.
The ball hit the ground before he landed. It would have. He could have. You can dribble that.
He can't. No, he can't touch it. Yeah. So he went up to shoot. If he came down and touched it, that's a travel. Mm-hmm. So somebody else had to touch it first. He should have thrown it off the Florida kid. When he got up in the air, he should have just thrown it off to him, caught it, and then gone for it. But he panicked and threw it in the ground. That's what everybody does.
Yeah. But that was a wild ending. But
now it's free agent season for college transfer portal.
That's stupid.
It is crazy.
I know we sent this in our private group chat, but we didn't get to talk about this last week. Michigan got Morehead Johnson from Illinois. I don't know if you've read the reports, Roy. Sounds like he's on his way out.
Nope, just read it today. Just saw an interview tonight. He is good to go. There was some emissions issues, and now he's good to go. Now he's good to go.
They recruited over him though.
They recruited another guy from UCLA today.
No, this one wasn't from UCLA.
They got the Ewing or Yaxel. But he's a projected first round draft pick, so he may go pro. But they play different positions.
Yeah.
So no, Morehead Johnson fits perfectly what we need. We needed a rebounder. We needed a pick and roll. Just go dive to the basket for a dunk. I mean that's it. That's what we needed.
Good at it. He's real good at it. Illinois has become the Euro ball I don't know if you.
I saw you got that Euro guy today.
We got that Euro guy today. So our 3, 4, and 5 are all Euro. If Illinois is making a big run to keep Will Riley, supposed to be a late first-round pick. They're doing everything they can to keep him, to make him a high first-round pick. Still think it's a long shot, but I won't ever say never. Also, not from America. So I don't know if we're going to have an American on the team next year, but.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you got that guy from Marcus, all the twin brother.
Yep.
They're both good, talented players. You didn't give yourself any toughness. Boswell's about the toughest player you got on your team.
No, Brad has wanted to do this. He didn't have it last year because the players couldn't shoot. He wants a 5-out, like Coleman Hawkins was there. He wants a 5-out and a point guard who can get to the rim, and everyone else who can shoot. So it's gonna be pick and roll. And instead of the guy rolling, he's going to sit at the three-point line, the center. So he's building what he wants. You know, these Euro guys are talented when it comes to fundamentals. So I like that part, but they aren't very big or strong. That's one thing they don't have. So we'll see.
Nope, but yeah, I'm excited about seeing how this all works out.
Yeah. Portal in college basketball usually takes a long time. It
goes to April.
Yeah.
Into April.
April and May. May is like a lot.
No, April. It's the portal's open till April 30th or April 20 something, and then you had to get out then. Then all the players that did the NBA have till May 28th to back out.
Yeah.
So and then the portal opens back up in like June or something. Yeah,
for people that transferred somewhere, but then they got a player back from the NBA and things like that.
Yeah, so it's fucking nuts. I mean. Yeah. It's just crazy. Who has the money just keeps going up. I just saw some guy sign for what, $4 million.
It's wild.
Crazy.
Yeah. So, and Hunter Dickinson's out there again. Fucking jeez. I mean, Hunter Dickinson. I don't know how you get. No, he got a 7th year.
That's ridiculous.
I don't know how team. And there's that one guy's got an 8th year.
My freshman year of high school.
Well, there's another guy out there who's getting an 8th year. I mean, it's just crazy. How many? Now with that JUCO rule, where it doesn't even count, you can play 2 years of JUCO, sit out a year. You actually can play sit out a year JUCO, play 2 years. Those don't even count.
Yeah.
So then you come in the Division I and play 3 more years.
You know, I read a report. Don't know if this is true. This could have been absolute BS. That they were trying to make college where instead of 4 years for eligibility, it's 5, like flat.
I did read that. That might happen.
I didn't even read it. I read it and went, Jesus. But
I mean, I don't even watch the NBA because I fucking hate that sport. And they just fired their Denver coach who just won a championship, 2 years ago?
That's insane. I did see that report.
NBA is fucking stupid.
And their GM, they clean house.
Yeah, I don't get it. College basketball, I know they're trying to make it where players stay because the good players stay, you're gonna get more viewerships. And they are. They're outviewing NBA by a shit ton. It had 18.7 million people watch the NC championship game the other night, and then that stupid new Crown whatever, which Nebraska won. Yeah. They had 18.1 million people watching that game. So people are watching college sports because it's more entertaining, more invested players into it.
Try harder.
Yeah, and they really work hard. I mean, and you go to kids that go to school there, they're really into it. I mean, it's fucking cool. And I enjoy going to those games. I mean, I've gone to a ton of Michigan games. I go to Levi games. I mean, I don't go to Eastern because that gym is like going to a high school gym. It fucking sucks. But no, college sports really is. I mean, that's where it is. It's just how this is all going to shape out with transfer portal. They're already talking about conference realignment. We'll get into that some other time. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah. I don't have anything else for college basketball. Congrats to Florida.
Yeah, congrats.
I don't know a Florida fan, to be honest, so I can't congratulate anybody.
I don't think I even know if anybody. I don't know.
I think that just take us to our games. You guys good with that?
Yeah.
I'm going to go last on this one.
I just got a player that you guys got to figure out. I mean, that's all.
I think I'm going to save mine anyway. It has to do with the NFL draft. I'm going to save it till we talk about that.
Yeah, I mean,
it's coming up in like 2 weeks. So
not next week, but the week after.
Yeah, I'll do it then.
Would you guys like to incorporate it into our episode, or would you like to do a separate episode? for the draft.
When's the draft? What's the date? Because
2 weeks from Thursday.
you got to remember, I leave Monday, and we'll be gone till the 24th.
That's what the draft is, the 24th.
I'll be back the 24th.
Yeah,
I'm going to try to be on the podcast the next 2 weeks. There's just a 5-hour difference.
Yeah.
Well, then that works because if you can be on the podcast, that's fine. Bryce, me and you can just do a draft episode on a random day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can figure it out. That's fine.
So, and
You
if
guys
Roy
pick
can be
some,
on it,
and I
you
can
get
be there,
on
I
if you
can
want.
not.
Busy. You're going to Hawaii, right?
Yeah, we're going to Hawaii. So let's see, 8 o'clock. That'd be what 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Depending on how work goes, I don't know. I might just tell them, hey, I gotta get off for a podcast.
Nice.
I'm in my last year. Who gives a shit?
Yep. All right. Roy, you want to do your game?
All right. Yep. I got a player, and we'll see if you guys can figure out who it is.
All right. Go ahead, Bryce. Rip it.
Is it baseball?
It is baseball.
Do you want to find the team next, Josh? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm getting fucking attacked right now.
That's why I hate cats.
Damn. Is the team he's most known for playing in the AL?
Yes.
I'm on fire, Josh.
Good. Stay on fire.
Is the player most known for playing in the AL East?
Yes.
I'm gonna get these perfect. Is the player most known for playing on the Yankees?
No.
I didn't
You
think so.
sucker. You missed it.
I knew he wasn't gonna be on the Yankees. Orioles.
No.
Rays.
No.
Blue Jays.
Yes. Blue Jays.
Oh boy.
Is it? I know it's not a current player. I can't ask that. Do you want to ask it to be sure? But I already know the damn
No,
answer.
he started to shake his head. I already know the answer.
I didn't even say anything.
He started.
Is
to
it
shake
a
his
current
head
player?
It's not a current player.
now. I already told you, Josh.
Ridiculous. It's all right. I'm gonna
We're gonna make it that easy. You got
I'm
the
gonna
last.
review at some current players. Easy, yeah. We're gonna find out here soon if you know recently.
Probably not.
How many questions are we at?
You're at 8.
No, we're okay. We got 12 left.
I don't know how many Blue Jays players I can name, Josh.
Was this player mainly an infielder?
No.
So pitcher or outfielder? Even though he might have said yes to a pitcher.
No, he wouldn't have.
You want to guess outfield?
Sure.
Or do you? What's that?
Is he an outfielder?
Yes.
Ooh, I don't know a whole lot of outfielders. I'm not gonna lie. I actually would have rather you said infielder. I know one. After that, it gets challenging.
I might know one.
Which one do you know? Not counting this, Roy. He's talking to me.
Was Curtis Granderson a Blue Jay?
I don't think so. It's definitely. I want to ask this question because it will help answer that one. Did this player play in the year after 2000?
Yes.
So it's not who I'm thinking. Damn it. I was thinking Joe Carter.
I figure that's who I thought you were thinking of. Get to 13, I'll give you a
Well,
hint.
if it's after 2000, I feel like I will have heard of the name. Did this player play after 2010?
Yes.
Ooh, I should be able to get this then. Do you want to start guessing, Bryce?
I don't really know any players for the Blue Jays.
I have a few.
I don't watch Canadian scum teams.
I just watch them because they play the Yankees. Plus, I know one team well, and if you're saying he played after 2000, that gives me a good chance he's on this team. I'll start with Bryce's favorite player, Jose Batista.
No.
That is one of my favorite players.
I tried for you, Bryce.
I don't think he played outfield, though, did he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Didn't?
he played
He
third.
played
early.
outfield, but he mostly played DH when he was at the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
You're at 13. Want me to give you a hint? I mean,
No,
I'll just
not
give you
yet. Give me a hint at like 15.
one. Okay.
I have a crazy name.
You might get it.
know it's not it, but like I don't know why I will always remember this guy playing on the Blue Jays one time, but it's it's not a current player, so it can't be that guy. I'm gonna say my crazy name. I know it's not right, and you're gonna lose your mind when I say this name, Roy.
You might
Is
be
it
right.
Colby Rasmus?
Not Colby Rasmus.
That would have been so fucking sick. Sorry if you heard that language, everybody. All right, give me a hint.
I kind of forgot that he was there. You're at 14. I think you said 15.
Mm.
I'll give you a hint. He did play for the Yankees his last season.
Ooh. Outfielder who played for the Yankees.
Could it be Aaron Hicks, Josh?
No. Not if he played his last year at the Yankees. Oh my gosh. No, he's not an outfielder. 2010.
You might not. I didn't say he'd play for an outfielder for the Yankees. I don't know. I'll look real quick for you.
God, I have names, but I dude, they're like all first basemen.
He played when he was with the Yankees his last season. He played outfield and some infield. I'll give you that.
Who is this? I'll know this person. That's gonna be
Second and
sick.
first for the Yankees.
He played second and first.
That's what it said. And the outfield.
Yeah. These aren't guesses. I just have to say them out loud. It's not Kendry Morales. It's not Edwin Encarnacion. It's not Whit Merrifield. It's not Jay Bruce.
I forgot about Jay Bruce.
I don't even know if he played for the Blue Jays, but it's not Josh Donaldson. Thank God.
Why the hell would I pick him? After he fucking
tell you what,
was
I
a
don't know
dick
if I
when
know.
I saw him at the hotel. Hell no.
Bryce, I need help.
I literally have no idea. I don't know any Blue Jays players.
Oh, this one's aggravating because I'm gonna know this name bad. Did he? I can't. It's not a yes or no question. I don't know.
You giving up already?
I can't think of any. I don't even have a name.
It is Vernon Wells.
I'm gonna be honest. I do know who that is. I did know he played for the Blue Jays.
He
I
played
have
for the Blue
never-
Jays from 99 to 2010.
I don't know anything about Vernon Wells.
and
I
then
do
played
know
for the
that name,
Yankees in
though.
2013.
Damn.
Never even heard of them. So
That's got to be right when I started to like really, really watch because I never watched Vernon Wells. Like me watching the TV, knowing Vernon Wells.
I mean, he was an all-star. For all of his all-stars were for the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
And Gold
I know
Gloves.
the name because he wore those hideous uniforms of the Blue Jays.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's my game.
He's
John
not my
Birdie.
bag. All right.
Birdie with a single to load the bases.
All right. I have a game now.
So right now you have an ex-Yankee and you have a future Yankee as your MVP right now. So
Yeah, it's true. Okay. Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
And I will say this: I listened to the podcast from last week, and how you guys cannot think of Louisville as the national champions. Josh,
No, not me.
that was
I gonna
Josh.
say-
It was fucking driving me nuts. You guys said Roy would have known this, and I was like, "You son of a bitches!" I did. I knew like every freaking one of you
Oh, yeah,
struggle with, and I was getting
God,
pissed.
Well, in my head,
Virginia. I was like, holy! I'm like yelling the 18s.
yeah. See that's good. That's what I want people to do, and I want people to comment. You should have went in the comments and commented it.
I listened to it when I was running.
That's funny. I can't believe it went back that many years.
Yeah,
Like, I
2013.
know the Virginia one is probably the one I should have got, but man, I would never guess Louisville was one of the last 10. That's crazy. I did know Virginia though, but when I think of Virginia, I don't think of the year they won. I think of the year before when they were the one.
Because they got beat, yeah.
Yeah, so that's
But
all.
the thing is, like because right after I did a quiz on who got runner up the last 12 years and got all those.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's a lot of the same team. I mean, Michigan was 2 of them. I mean, you got to think a lot of there's Wisconsin. Right. There's a lot of them.
Opening day lineups.
Opening day lineups.
Oh, jeez.
You guys are not going to get all these, by the way.
There's 300 people.
There's 300 people. Ready?
Let's just start on the Diamondbacks, Roy.
Go. Bryce, you should do a lot better at this than you think because of
Diamondbacks.
Marte.
Corbin
Burns, was that their opening pitch? Was that starter? It was not.
Nope.
No, it was Zach Gallen.
Played the Cubs. Bryce should get every single one of these.
Game. Corbin Carroll. Suarez, isn't that how you say his name?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You know, the Yankees just played him. I forgot who they had.
Josh Naylor.
Come on, Roy.
Shit, I don't know.
We got a bunch of those Hispanic dudes. I can't remember their names.
Well, just go to the Cubs. You name your Cubs lineup, and then I'll go to the Yankees.
Left field, Ian Happ. John Birdie was second base, I believe. Oh, I was on the wrong thing. DH was Seiya. Birdie's with an E. E-R-T-I. DH was Seiya Suzuki. Right field was Kyle Tucker. First base was Michael Bush. Third base was Matt Shaw. Shortstop was Dansby. Center field was Pete Crow Armstrong. Catcher Miguel Amaya.
Wow.
Oh, I got 2 Amayas.
I would never got any from
White pitcher. I believe it was either it was Shota or I think it was Steele actually.
This counts the Japan game.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
That was their opening day.
I can go to Yankees, I guess. Wells. Bellinger.
Judge.
Ooh. Oh, it took Bell.
Nice. Got Josh Bell.
Judge. Goldschmidt. Grissom.
Jesus.
Daz. Left field was Dominguez. Volpe. DH, that game was not Ben Rice. It was third base was Cabrera.
Spelled it wrong, Josh.
And stupid ass Rodon was the starting pitcher. God, who was the DH that day? Because it wasn't Grissom, was it?
All right.
Yeah, go somewhere else. I'm thinking Jose Altuve.
Pete Alonso.
Bobby Witt.
Yordan Alvarez.
Soto.
Really, that's not it. How in the world does he spell Yordan Alvarez?
A-L-V-A, I think. Yeah.
Soto.
Oh, wow.
Brett Beatty.
Tatis.
Nope.
I don't think he spelled Beatty right, but that's all right.
Tatis.
No, he's not in it.
Okay. Yeah, Tatis.
Bogart. Betts.
Shohei.
Get back to you on Bogarts. Did I take somebody else?
You didn't take Bogarts.
No, I took Ohtani. I know. I told you I'd get back to you on Bogarts.
De La Cruz. Ella De La Cruz. O'Neal Cruz.
Betts.
No, he was not in opening day.
Oh,
Remember, he was sick.
Edmund.
Oh, he was not?
No, in Japan, he got sick. He didn't play in Japan.
Edmund.
I got Edmund.
Cruz. How many can get that? Why didn't do it? Didn't do LA De La Cruz?
Oh, probably. It was probably taken. What's his face?
Yeah.
Brian Pirates Cruz.
Come on, Josh.
Who are we talking about? Ellie?
LA De La Cruz.
Trying to. Okay. First page.
Reynolds. Brian Reynolds. I think it's REYOLDS.
Roki.
No.
Yes, he did. He started opening day against Imanaga.
No, he did not.
Okay.
I know he didn't. I'm looking right at it.
Well,
wrong Japanese pitcher.
Yamamoto did?
Yep.
I could have swore Roki did.
Trout.
Treoscor Hernandez.
Mm-hmm.
The Funcy Muncy. We get 2 on this one. Will Smith.
Nice.
Kiki Hernandez.
You already got it.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Oscar.
Roberts, because I'm sure to play for the White Sox.
Jose Ramirez. Gosh, you suck at spelling. Almost as bad as I do reading. Hunter
Christian Walker.
I don't know if he's in there.
Christian Walker.
Oh, he is in there.
I know my shit.
Must face a lefty. Who'd you say, Roy?
Walker. Christian Walker.
Logan O'Hoppe.
I wish you guys would go by a goddamn team.
Why?
Because then I can look at the spellings. It'll be easier. I have 2 different slides on my
Carlos Correa.
I mean, you guys are just bouncing names everywhere.
Christian Yelich.
Said, Roy.
Huh?
I don't even remember the names you just said.
Carlos Correa. Kristen Yelich.
I mean, you guys need to take a breath.
I wish we were all able to type on this. It would go so much faster.
Did you get Correa? You didn't get Correa.
No, I didn't, because I don't know where they're at. And I didn't.
It's in Minnesota.
Correa. Chris Bryant.
Nolan Arenado. What was the shortstop? Wynn?
Yeah, Mason Wynn. Brendan Donovan.
Where are the Cardinals?
Bryce Harper. Yeah, Brendan Donovan. Bryce Harper. Donovan.
Alec Burleson.
Yep.
Nate, is it Alec Burleson? I don't know why I said Nate Burleson. Wilson. Contreras. Contreras should get a couple of them.
We'll get it, but Wilson didn't play, I don't think. He might have. Oh, yeah, I guess he did. Oh, it was at first. That's why I was thinking he didn't play. I was thinking their catcher was somebody else.
Vlad Guerrero Jr.
Jordan Walker.
It's already on there.
Oh,
I was about to say, how is that not right? Yeah, you got Christian Walker. Who did you say, Roy?
I said Guerrero. Vlad Guerrero.
Yeah.
Bo Bichette.
Where are the Blue Jays? Oh, they're right down here.
Yeah, Bo Bichette.
You say Bichette? Yeah.
James Wood.
2 home runs tonight against the Dodgers, both lefty-lefty.
What's the other?
Paul
guy?
Skeens,
Dylan
didn't he
Cruz.
open day?
Yes, he sure did.
Dylan Cruz.
No, we already got Cruz.
How about
Or he might-
Dylan Cease? Did he open
Yeah,
day?
yeah, yeah. I got you.
How about Dylan Cease? Didn't he open up?
I don't know. Nope.
Wyatt Langford.
Good one. So that would mean Corey Seager.
Evan. What's the Evan something on the Rangers?
That is incorrect. I know who you're saying. He's in
Oh.
AAA.
He is?
Yep. You think
Did you actually sit here all day and did this today?
No, I watched someone do it.
Oh.
I actually wanted to
Julio
do it.
Rodriguez.
Rod.
Mitch Haniger.
Good, got a couple
I don't
of
think
them.
he's on there.
Type him in.
Nope.
Damn it.
He got cut. That's why I didn't think he was on there.
Jeez.
You guys can't tell me who started opening day for the St. Louis Cardinals? Pitching?
Johnny Gray.
Thank you.
Fuck, I don't know. I didn't.
I have
If you
no
just
idea.
looked at one team and tried, you'd get.
Oh.
You guys would do better if you did one team.
You know who? All right, let's start going to one team. St. Louis, let's finish them out.
But you're not saying you'll get everybody, but it'll at least help you
Center
concentrate.
field was the Japanese guy.
The Cardinals have a Japanese guy?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Newt Bar.
Do what?
He didn't start?
He did. Not in the one you're thinking, though.
Left field.
You said Japanese
Oh,
guy.
New
They
Bar. I
don't
forgot
have
about
one.
Phillies, Trey Turner.
Yeah, you guys should be able to rock the Phillies.
Third, I don't remember who that third base. JT Realmuto. Kyle Schwarbaum. Nick
Oh, yeah, I forget.
Castellanos.
Don't say that name out loud.
Braum.
Yeah. Alec Bohm. Left his. I don't know if I know all of.
Did Zach Wheeler start?
He did.
Is Brian De La Cruz not a starter?
I think you would have got it.
Nope. Well, obviously, no. It would have popped up.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I kind of thought he might have, but he didn't.
Manny Machado.
Oh yeah.
Who else is on the Padres?
Go up. Let's see if I can get some more.
Okay.
The DH for the Yankees. Who was it? Rice the first day? I said him a while ago and I didn't. Okay.
But you didn't guess it.
The Brewers. Churro. And that was, I think, Churro.
Churio.
Churro. I was like, who is Churro?
Hoskins.
Yep.
Who else played that day? Or who?
You should know the starter.
What's it? Turang. What's it?
Turang?
Turang.
Turang. Not Turang. It's Turang.
The pitcher
Fastball.
was it Peralta?
Peralta. Fastball Freddy.
I think that's the only one I know.
Yeah, the rest are not the easiest, but
Right
Ooh,
field
I
shortstop.
remember first base for the Padres was Luis Arraez.
wow, I'm actually kind of shocked you got that.
I don't remember the rest of them. I don't remember the rest of those. Shortstop. I don't remember. I'm trying to think. What team are you on now? The
It's gonna be a
Padres.
long episode just off of this.
No shit.
We can give up if you want.
No, I can keep going for a while, I think. Shit, we haven't even started on the Braves or the Tigers. Spencer Torkelson.
Guess we haven't
Riley
done
Green.
I haven't even done the Red Sox yet either, have we?
We haven't done a bunch of teams.
Try to get a
Riley
couple for
Green.
each team.
Riley Green.
Oh yeah. Where we at here?
Who else is on the Tigers?
We did Boz. Was it
Tariq Skubal.
Oz.
Not Baez.
Baez is on the bench.
Baez.
Oh,
No,
He's not playing?
no.
I didn't get to watch the last 2 games.
He did not start.
yeah, he did.
I
Shortstop.
swear he didn't.
They must have faced a lefty when he plays.
Because I know he's not a starter for that team.
Well, I think they have a lefty shortstop. Lefty.
Go to Boston. I'm gonna get Boston done.
And I think Baez starts against lefties. Where's Boston? Here you go. Top right.
Boston, you got Duran.
Oh, yeah. Favorite player.
I bet you are.
Why is Duran your favorite player?
Look it up.
And then your boy Devers, and then Bregman.
Garrett Crochet.
Did he start? Nice.
Getting back in.
First base would be.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Sad.
What's his name? I just watched Sunday Night Baseball.
I haven't watched
Gonzalez?
No.
What was his name?
Adrian Gonzalez played in 2010.
Give me
Nah.
Brent Rooker.
There's a young guy named Gonzalez, I thought.
No. Wrong name. I know who you're thinking of.
Let me see. Austin Riley. Matt Olson. You're not typing.
Shortstop.
Ozzy Albies.
What's that dude that they got from the Rockies? Story.
Azuna. Trevor Story. Yeah. Azuna.
Oh, I forgot.
Ooh, is that not how you spell it?
It's Ozuna.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Got Austin Riley.
Isn't there another Acuna that starts for the Pirates? Maybe.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think the
I
Mets.
should know more Braves. It's not Spencer Strider that started for them, is it?
Nope.
Can't
Oh,
remember.
I guess Gunnar Henderson.
No, he did not. Been on the IL.
Adley Rutschman.
Yeah, I was going to say him next.
Was Colton Cowser a starter?
He got hurt. What was that game or the next game?
Moo.
Yeah, it had to be soon, but he did start. But Henderson did not start.
What about Holiday? Did he start second?
Starting at short.
Short.
Not now. Henderson's back.
All right, I'm already done with this.
Give up.
I know I could go for.
We've been
a while
doing for
longer,
16 minutes.
but-
There you go.
I know I could get. I'm pretty sure I can do this for the next 20 minutes.
All right. That's all I got for you guys.
Yep.
Hey, we're still under an hour. We did still good, pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
Subscribe, comment.
Did we ever get a comment about
I'll
our
tell you.
punishment?
I'll tell you. I can tell you the answer, but I'll tell you.
Cubs win. Cubs win.
No.
No comment on what kind of punishment we need to have.
Cubs
All right.
take
Hit
the
the like
series
button,
versus the
subscribe,
Rangers.
comment. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Yeah, peace.